I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. And may I say, good morning to a divided nation. To the left, I want to say, get a cup of coffee and stop being mad about these orange, illiterate, fat man blowhard, at least until lunch. And to the right, I want to say, turn off Fox News for at least enough time to finish eating your triple cheese, 6-egg omelet and side of fatback. And consider that Fox News itself claims to be an entertainment channel, not a news channel. Now, we Americans call that lying. Now, we're in a bad place in our country, where half the country knows the history of America and what it stands for, and half the country knows one amendment, the second. And they're fine with freedom of speech as long as they're talking.
Quiet, quiet, quiet.
Yeah, it's free speech until someone drops a fact, isn't it? Then it's, shut up, socialist! So what is the difference between an American and an American? Well, an American knows that this country was built on dissension and protest, and that a healthy exchange of ideas makes this country better. Teddy Roosevelt once said, patriotism means to stand by the country. It does not mean to stand by the president. An American thinks that them hippies, communists, and libtards need to suck on the end of my AR-15 if they don't like it.
Don't get that Obama. He's a piece of shit, and I told him to suck at my machine gun. Let's hear it for him.
Now, there's no way any president would allow a dude like that in the White House, right? Okay, there's one president that would allow a dude like that in the White House. An American knows that we are a country of immigrants. And as a matter of fact, unless your name is Flies with Eagles or Twerks with Antelope, your people aren't from here. An American knows that the Statue of Liberty was a gift to us because we are the most welcoming country in the world, or at least we were. And we also had the biggest economy because of immigrants. Eat an apple, thank a Mexican. Americans get it. Americans, by the way, think them brown people need to go back where they came from, stop taking our jobs, and fix their own shithole countries before you come to my country. You mean the country that your parents immigrated to just 2 generations ago? That's a weird flex, bro. Like the president's family, because Grandpa Trump left his country and came here because he didn't want to join the army. Then he tried to go back, and they wouldn't let him because he wouldn't join the army. So I guess draft dodging is just genetic in the Trump world. Now, Americans think our enemies should be punished for influencing American elections. Americans think that a pussy-grabbing, illiterate fat man who conspired with a foreign government is owning the libs. That's right. Be mad all you want, snowflakes.
Does the Russian government have any compromising material on President Trump or his family?
Americans think that evidence and research-based science will save the planet. Americans don't.
Yeah, I don't believe it. No, I don't believe it.
And a lot of those Americans hate science. Ironically, they're in the most need of dental science.
I love the poorly educated.
Yeah, Jesus took my teeth. It's God's will. And, well, then I did meth for a decade. Jesus made me do that too. Americans understand that trickle-down economics doesn't and has never worked. Americans vote against their own economic interests because they think that they're going to be rich. And until then, I'm just going to keep cashing in my food stamps. Americans love America and know that protesting America is just part of the deal. Americans think that Trump is ordained by God and God wanted him to raw dog that porn star. Americans know that 4 brown female congresswomen are speaking truth to power like they're supposed to. But Americans think that anyone that talks bad about America needs to be sent to another country. And these 4 American congresswomen, they're calling out the most corrupt, inept president in our history.
What I said, I don't remember.
Americans think these 4 women that ran for office, got elected, and have left their lives and their families to help fix this current cluster Trump we are living in, that they hate America because they criticize America. Yeah, Americans think this country is all mine. Americans think this country is all ours. Americans want brown children in camps, and Americans want them back with their families and immigration that works. Americans are afraid of Americans' problems, and Americans are inspired to conquer Americans' problems. Americans think that if you complain about America, you need to leave.
But this country is going to hell.
We're not a great country now. We're not a great country.
We're not great now. We've been let down by the politicians. They've made us a laughingstock. We have huge deficits. We have huge unemployment. We have a huge problem. And we're not respected. We're not respected in the world. The world laughs at us.
America, a more dangerous environment than, frankly, I have ever seen.
If you complain about America, you should get the hell out. I'll even chip in on the plane ticket. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. Coming up next, Jay Moore.